I want to have sexual intercourse with this woman. I mean, don't y'all? Not that you could, because we're legally married. I literally gave her a soccer team earlier this week. But you know, she had... Okay, episode 0 of Mushoku Tensei. Absolute zenith of the medium has returned, fellas. Let's talk about it. Yo, real quick, I just want a preference. I realized I didn't even say what this video is. I'm basically just going to be talking about Mushoku Tensei weekly because... in my immediate circle, I don't really have anyone like that I can gush about this series with, so I thought what better way than just to upload it on here and just talk about it with you guys. So yeah, this is going to be a weekly thing. Sorry I'm kind of late on uploads. I'm going to try to like keep it up to date from now on. But if you want other content that isn't Mushoku Tensei centralized, then check out the main, because this is actually just... I solely made this channel just for this thing. Okay, anyway, let's just watch the episode. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even watched the episode. I literally just wanted to do that intro because I fuck with Sylphie so much, and I know that's how I'm gonna feel. Let's actually watch the episode. Oh my god, dude, I'm so hyped. Holy shit. Just seeing that intro screen made me come a little bit. Bro, she's so bad though. Bro, she's so bad though. Just like that, huh? Just like that, we got Fitz, huh? Just like that. Okay. I chose this path. Okay. It fills me with joy that Fitz actually chose her own path, rather than just being pulled along. After that day, my nightmares ceased. Oh shit, okay. Episode 0, Guardian Fitz. So that's basically the backstory. The broken-hearted mage. We get Rudius next week. Alright, now that I've consumed the episode, let us talk about it. Okay, so first off, it starts off with, like, we see in Sylphie, and one thing that really struck me about this is we actually got to see her deal with the trauma of being completely ripped away from her hometown. Because, like, obviously every person that got teleported in that incident from that town is gonna have some kind of trauma, or like, because everything you know is relocated. Like, everything. Some people were teleported to labyrinths deep in the world and just got killed off rip, that just weren't so fortunate, and you don't know where they are in the world. There's no, like, you gotta find them, you gotta go out of your way to find them. There's like thousands of people unaccounted for. So it's just nice to see that Sylphie does have trauma, and she has constant nightmares about it. Especially because she was really dependent on Rudy all throughout it. She was like, I don't know, she was really young. So obviously, like, Rudy taught her a lot of things, and she was really dependent on Rudy. Well, I guess not through the last 2 years, because I think there was like 2 years where, like, she was kind of just doing her own thing without Rudy, when Rudy went to go talk to Eris. Or was that 2 years? I think it was like 2 years. But yeah, nevertheless, it's cool to see, like, that process. One thing I didn't love, though, I think this is a problem with the anime form of Mushoku. I think some things just get lost in translation, which is a big thing that kind of like, I'm kind of like, this could have been like strung out a little bit longer. It's just the thing that happens. It's not a season 2 thing. Okay, I just remember what I was saying. As I was saying, some things just get lost in translation, and it's kind of a pacing issue of the anime from a light novel. Like, some things are described and given so much time to really cement in your head, and they're paced so well in the light novel. You get every detail of every scene, and you really get to feel every emotion of some scenes. So it's just like some of the pacing in the anime is kind of like really fast, and you don't really get to feel the moment. You don't really get to feel the moment, and you don't get given time to feel the moment, which is not exclusively a season 2 thing, by the way. It was season 1 thing too. It's an anime thing, so it's like, you know, it's not that big, but it's kind of like, Could have been a little bit better if it was like maybe a little bit more strung out, but I mean it's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a thing. It's just like, yeah, some things like I have read a little bit of the light novel, so I'm just thin here, like a little bit hurt. But you know, it's fine. it's not that big of an issue. It's very pedantic. You can still derive a lot of enjoyment out of this. And on that, they fucking smoked the manga designs. The design of Sophie, Rudy, everyone, Ariel, not so much. But Sophie, the design of Sophie is better than the manga. The manga design sucks compared to even the light novel. Low-key, the anime design of Sophie is kind of better than the light novel, which is interesting to say. She is more sexable in the anime than the light novel, which is more interesting. Okay, oh yes, this is also a topic I want to talk about. There was a lot of Doom posting before this, saying like, granted, we got a trailer with like the worst bits of the anime. Absolutely, they chose the worst bits of the anime to show us. But a lot of people were like Doom posting and being like, no, Omanai took the entire budget. This is so mudded. This is gonna be terrible. Well, I can proudly say, suck my dick. We are actually so up on this. It's a great episode. Overall, it was a great episode. It felt as good as season 1. So I have no doubts this is gonna be a great run. This is gonna be a generational run. A generational run, fellas. God, I feel like that One Piece reviewer right now is like every single scene, peak. Another thing I really enjoyed, Ariel's voice actor. They could not have chosen a better voice actor for Ariel. They might have went a little too hard, because like I had pre-cum dripping a little bit every time she spoke, and it was a little bit uncomfortable. Oh yeah, this is another moment. Actually, this is another moment I want to talk about. At the end of the episode, when the lolly wife got sent after her, and Sophie was gonna die and Ariel was gonna die and she killed him, it was just very cool seeing Sophie choose her own path at the end of the episode, because throughout the entire episode, it kind of seemed like Ariel was kind of stringing her along for her own means, and she kind of admitted to it at the end of the episode, being like, yo, okay, I told you to join my bodyguard on like false pretense of like finding your family, or not finding your family, but like I kind of forced you into this because I said you'd get arrested if you didn't. So like, you're free to go if you don't want to be here. And she was kind of just like, no, I mean, I consider you my friend, so I'm gonna be with you. So it was just very cool to see Sophie go out there and choose her own path. And apparently her nightmares did cease that day, so it was just very cool to see her become her own character, because throughout even season 1, she kind of like stuck to Rudy for everything, and she wasn't really her own person and had her own goals. She was kind of like codependent on Rudius, which is what Paul was kind of worried about, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of the reason why Rudius got sent away in the first place, I think, was first to make sure Rudius learned some things himself, but it was also because I think Sophie was becoming codependent on him too much, I think is the reason. I could be talking about my ass, but I'm pretty sure that was the reason. So yeah, it was just very cool to see Sophie go out there and choose her own path of, she's gonna go with Ariel to this other like school and protect her of her own volition without anyone's like grooming, you know. It was just very cool, you know. And yeah, we'll see how that goes though. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about. I feel like this is very scuffed between me and you, but yeah, it'll be better as we go on. And we're gonna see Rudy next episode, the broken-hearted mage. I'm actually very hyped for that, because we're gonna see Sarah, and we're gonna see Rudy, and we're gonna see like obviously this is gonna be no spoilers. This entire run is gonna be no spoilers as much as I can, so don't even stress too much about that. I'm gonna try to keep it, but like if I do, I do. Don't come crying in the comments. you kind of a bitch if you come crying in my comments. I'm gonna try not to, but like, just come into this being aware that I could drop a small little nugget if I get too emotional. Okay, just don't come crying, because this is your decision to watch this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading next episode. That's gonna be a lot of fun.